Hold on, y'all. I found out. I can see now. I want to show y'all something. Wait for a few people to get in here, but it's clearly you can see from the video, right? I'm gonna show y'all this video. I'm gonna slow it down. I'm gonna break it down for y'all, and I'm gonna show y'all exactly. What people don't know is they robbed Melly. Like I'm gonna show you the video, and I'm gonna break it down for you, right? They robbed Melly, and you could hear somebody laughing in the background when Melly get after he get killed. They knew all this shit was gonna happen, man. They knew all this shit was going down. Like it wasn't just a setup, like it was planned. And I don't know why Melly was so comfortable with them niggas that he wanted to be up under 'em. But I'm gonna show you something. Watch this. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show y'all something. 1 second. How you knew it was a setup, right? How you knew it was a setup, not just by what everybody's saying, because you can hear the guy clearly. Like when somebody get killed, you mess with, it's nothing funny, nothing to talk about, nothing to laugh about, none of that. Just like the one guy in the video, you can hear him. Matter of fact, let me just show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. Watch this. Everybody ain't been paying attention to this. Yeah, they robbed him. Watch. I'm gonna show you. You could clearly see Melly on the floor after he got shot, and you can see his pockets inside out. So that means they went in his pockets. Watch this. Check this out. Watch this video. And pay attention. Now watch this dude right here come up with a black Adidas sweatsuit on. Watch him. He the one with strap that stepped up. You can tell. Watch. See him right there coming through the crowd. Now I'm gonna play the video all the way through first, then we're gonna go back and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. And this the mass confusion. All right, here come Melly. Watch. Pay attention. You hear that nigga laugh? That's Melly. You see him with his pockets inside out? That mean they went in his pockets. But then you hear the boy, right? Let me stop it real fast, right? Let me stop it. Now, the one dude didn't know what was going on. The one that just said, y'all tweaking, call an ambulance. They just killed Yarmel, right? All right, that's the one nigga that didn't know what was going on, didn't know this shit was going to happen, none of that shit. But you could see the one boy, right? Like I said, you could see Melly laying on the ground. You see his pockets inside out. That mean that they went in his pockets. That means he was robbed. He didn't say when I'm shot, go in my pocket. So yeah, they robbed him. But you can see the fat dude in the background. I'm gonna bring it back. Watch the fat dude in the background. They was trying to say it was over a crap game, but I got another video I want y'all to see where Melly snapping out on this other dude at a crap game. But what this really about is about that Gyro City shit with Sada and Moda when they got killed. And you know Melly and Moda was real tight. Now, just from what I know, just from being on the street, period, like if you with a dude or you with some guys and one of them dudes get killed and you don't get, because you know Melly was in the car and Melly didn't get hit or nothing. He was in the car with Sada and Moda and he didn't get hit or nothing. Both of them got killed, but he didn't get hit. Now, if you go back, you can see the beef been brewing with Gyro City and YM. You could been see it. Now, what's the little dude name? I'm gonna play the video. It's better. I don't want to just say nothing and that's not it. But I'm gonna show you. Now, what I was saying about this, you see this. Now, before I play this, I want to tell you something so you know what to look for. Hold on. All right, now look for. It's gonna be the dude in the black Adidas sweatsuit. That's the dude that got the pistol. That's the dude that stepped up shooting, and you could tell because people when he moving through the crowd, people getting out, like people moving out his way. They ain't stopping him. Like if it's a party and you just trying to get to the front, and you can see the guy that Melly. You can see Melly too, but you can see the guy he must have been arguing with in the white T-shirt. At first, I thought it was Duck till I watched it. I watched it like 5 or 6 different times. So you can see dude just standing. That's what I thought it was. But once I looked at it, like I said a couple times, he don't have no hair like Duck got. Like, you know, he got the little afro. But he just standing there like, you know, when you arguing with somebody and, you know, they saying something you ain't trying to hear, or if you ready tip on them right after that, you just standing there waiting like, okay, I ain't trying to hear that. I'm going to tip on you in 1 second. But watch. You can see him just standing there. All right, look. Now look, nobody dancing or nothing for real, for real. But look, watch. See him coming through. Now look at dude. He mad already. See him? I'm gonna go right back. Like they knew what was going on. I don't know why. I don't know why. Me personally, like Melly was running around a lot. Like his from his reputation, because I don't know the nigga personally. Look. Everybody standing around watching like they waiting for something to happen anyway. Like they must have just got finished arguing. But look at dude. See? Now listen to the boy. You hear somebody laughing? And I didn't even pick up the laughing part, right? I didn't even pick up the laughing part till like maybe the 7th or 8th time I watched it. But it's nothing funny. Somebody just got hit. Watch. Now look at him. Now dude really snapping, whoever that is. And he realized he recording and he drawing by saying his name. What? He gonna stop mid-sentence with his name. You heard that? Now, yo, it's crazy because I didn't even pay that no mind. Watch you hear dude in the background say, rob him, G. Rob him, G. Watch. Just listen. After the shots, listen. He gonna say, rob him, G. The same dude laughing. Now listen. You hear him? Rob him, G. That's why I didn't answer Deuce. That's why I didn't even reply to him. You gotta do your homework a little bit more. When y'all make frivolous comments, that's why I don't respond to them. Just do your homework a little bit more. Melly and Motor was real tight. Now, they from two different, groups, gangs, whatever you want to call them, right? But they was still cool. Now, but they've been beefing all the way back. What's his name? Not T-Roy. What's the one name that got killed? T-Roy was Vine, man. That's the one they called Twin. I'm gonna pull a video up in a minute and I'm gonna show you. But he was tripping all the way back then because somebody got killed. I can't remember the name because I got so many names in my head and I don't really know these dudes. Like I don't know these dudes at all. Not really. I don't know these dudes personally or at all. I just know them from what I see on YouTube and on their Instagrams and everything, right? But you hear him say, not you hear him, you see him tweet. It's on Rap Catch Up. He say, F Gyro City is on. Y'all know what I'm on. We can get on that. And then he tweet again and he say, F Gyro City is he from MOB, that's what he is. But it's them dudes is the way they whole little cliques is set up. I guess they got head names like Young Money and TY and Gyro City is different. But they only be like from a block apart. Like just like Duck and them is from, St. Lawrence and Eberhard. And that's and then you hear Vine, like I really didn't know that they was literally one block apart. And they really got two different names. Now it's like that around here because you might have, I'm just using the street, 16th Street don't get along with 17th Street, but they don't really have names like that. They do have little corny names they call themselves, but they be all that stem back from the party promoting type days. But anyway, back to this thing right here. Now they say Mola, and this is the crazy part. Like Melly, I've been following Melly on the gram for probably like 2 months, ever since maybe like 3 months. Ever since I seen this one video with him and Bay Zoo, right? And Bezu just made me think like Melly must really be out here, draining batteries. You know what I mean? So when I started doing a lot of research on his videos on Instagram, like they saying he was getting busy, like dude was getting down. And then I start seeing the people comment on him and saying what he did. Now once a person dead, they can't go to jail for it. So when people diss him, everybody gonna talk about what he did. So like now, like you can't know for sure when people put on YouTube, oh this is his body or that's his body. But you see Wooski, if you go to FBG Wooski page right now, he definitely confirming that he killed Chino and he killed Newski. Like he confirming it. A lot of dudes do that when they diss somebody. They be like, "This boom boom boom." They might say, "F boom boom boom." We smoking on boom boom boom, and then somebody be like, "You can't diss boom boom boom. He killed your homie." Like you know what I mean? See, both of them dead, so nobody can go to jail for it. But now, like I said, Wooski put up a post said, "R.I.P. the grave digger." He he fed Chino and caught Newski ass in the car, but they were saying that he killed Raheem too. Like Shorty was really draining batteries out here, but you could tell because he wasn't really super hyped in his videos, and I had put my notification on just because I like to be like, yeah, this fascinates me a little bit because it's Chicago and I'm in Philly, but they doing the same thing we doing out here, right? But it's just that these little dudes be on the internet with it. They be woofing, and some of them don't really be woofing like that. Like the shit they be saying, they really be with it, and they be really getting busy. But see, down here in Philly, we don't do all that woofing on the internet stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like we don't really, I'm gonna smoke you. People don't really do that. A dude just gonna get busy on you and drain your batteries. You know what I mean? And they ain't gonna talk about it. And if somebody else talk about it, they batteries gonna get drained. You know what I mean? So it ain't like that in Philly. So it amazed me like that these dudes not in jail and they really be talking about the murders they committed and who they killed and who they shot, especially T-Roy, the boy T-Roy. Him and Vine call each other twin, but they say dude was really a problem. You know what I mean? But it just amazed me. So that's why, you know what I mean? And I'll be at work, and when I'm at work, I'm at work 10 hours a day, 10 to 12 hours a day. So I'm bored. So YouTube is the new like information highway. It's like Instagram with rewind. You know what I mean? Like and he said he's from South Philly. Yeah, South Philly get busy too. South Philly been getting busy since Sam Christian in them days. I'm just saying we don't get down like that here in the town. We don't do that internet woofing. We don't talk all crazy. We don't be calling the ops up. Like I don't know. I watch too many of these YouTube videos. That's why I'm saying ops because I don't have no ops. Like, but I'm just saying that's just the new word. Just like this clout garbage, I'm tired of hearing that duck when them started that they ain't getting credit for. But we don't really be caught like you beefing with a dude. He parked your man. You know what I mean? You trying to drain his batteries when you run down on him. So you ain't gonna call him, "What's up with you, sucker?" Like we don't do that type stuff here. And it amazed me that these dudes be doing that, and they really be getting busy too, though. So, but back to this video, man. Check this out, though. Like I said, they robbed him, right? You can see his pockets, and I'm not making nothing up, and it's not speculation. So I'm not speculating on anything. All I'm going off is pure facts of the video. Matter of fact, it's not even facts. It's my interpretation of the video. But I'm showing it so you can draw your own conclusion. Now, you can clearly hear him laughing and saying, "Rob him, G." That ain't like I'm making it up like when the Kanika Jenkins thing when it happened. Everybody was drawing their own conclusions. But right here, and that's another thing, a lot of, and I know this, right? And I'm a little bit older, right? So this social media thing is different to me. But now in this generation, it's been more murders caught on tape than any generation in the world because everybody is always recording. Everybody is like they hype off attention. So even if you sock a dude or y'all want to get busy, like you want to put cherry Kool-Aid in his mouth, like the first thing somebody do is pull out a camera and record. Like this generation is crazy. Like they even messed this generation up so much. You even got the gangsters with Instagrams now. Like even in my town, like the dudes that was getting money that fall back, you don't see them. You only place you see them is out in the club and they driving some Hot Wheels or something. But now they got Instagrams too. Like this social media is crazy. Like, and I think the government invented this joint, man, just to like identify everybody. That's just like when they made them selfie sticks super popular, and everybody in the world, it was $5. Everybody in the world was using the selfie stick to take a picture of you. Now they got all y'all faces in that database. That's another topic for another show. But let me get back to this. Check it out again. But check out the mood in the party, right? This is a whole party. I don't know who still go to dollar parties anyway, but look, nobody really hype. But you could tell it's something going on. He trying to get through the middle. He's standing there like, all right, what's up? And they hit him 13 times or 10 times. You hear him? Rahab him, G, man. You see Melly on the ground, right? You heard him? They just killed y'all Mel. But what cracks me up though is right, even and it's the crazy part, like Melly, like they ain't beefing or nothing. They not beefing Gyro City and Young Money wasn't beefing. They actually was like clicked up as far as some members was concerned. But my whole thing is like Melly running around here with like allegedly like at least 5 to 7 bodies. Like that's what like I've been seeing on the internet. Like at least five, at the very least five, but up to like 7. I don't know, like it's I'm not gonna call him a serial killer because it takes a sexual element to be a serial killer. No matter what that sexual element is, it has to be more than 2 murders in a sexual element. So he like, I would call these type dudes like hitmen. Like, but if you want to call him a serial killer, you can call him a serial killer. But it's serial killers in every neighborhood. It's serial killers in my neighborhood. Like without the sexual element, niggas with multiple bodies. That's every neighborhood in America, right? And I just like the few dudes that I know that move around and get busy. Like they don't do this party. Like they don't do the party out in the public stuff. Like when you see them dudes, it's usually a thick cloud of fear in the air because they only popping out when they getting busy. That's the only time you see them. Like any other time, they doing whatever they do in their regular life. But if a dude pop out at a party or he pop out at 10 o'clock at night, he about to get busy. Like it was a one little dude. I'm not saying no names on here about nobody from my neighborhood, but I'm just saying people that's from my neighborhood that's on here, they know who I'm talking about. It was one little dude from my neighborhood. He had the neighborhood, and I'm gonna say like North kind of grip with fear. Like when you mention his name, you mention like getting busy, and the next like that's what only thing you talking about with him. And it's crazy because when I came home from jail after doing a long time, right, I didn't know him because he was a child when I went to jail. But he hung out with, some of my family members. So, I knew who he was. I heard his name, put it that way. And he knew who I was from, hearing stories or whatever. But it used to be dudes that used to like just talk their money. Dudes just, you get in the car, you could be standing on the corner laughing and joking. As soon as you see Shorty walking down the block, them dudes get ghosts. Like, and it used to crack me up. Like, how could y'all allow a person to put that much fear in you? Like, if you don't have a problem with dude, right? My whole thing is, if you don't have a problem with him, then he shouldn't have a problem with you. So you stay out my way, I stay out yours. I'm not gonna go out my way to move out your way. And I don't expect you to do the same, but I expect the mutual respect. Like I don't get out of line with you, don't get out of line with me, because I'm gonna bust your head just like anybody else. I don't have no problem with sitting in jail like to protect my life. And that's not even on no tough stuff. Like nobody wanna die. So if I gotta do something to you to stop you from doing something to me, that's what I'm gonna do. And I say that to say like Melly, for him to be, in the field moving around the way he was, like wow, this he been at a lot of parties and gatherings, and they call them kickbacks lately. Like I said, I follow him on Instagram, and I got notifications when him and certain guys pop up. But I guess that's just what Chicago do. They call them kickbacks. But I mean, you 25, 26, 27 years old. You too old to be at a dollar party. Because that's basically what it is, a dollar party without the dollar. Like I'm too old to be in somebody's house partying unless it's a little card game and it's a couple of us. But look, check it out again. Every time you watch, you're gonna see something different. But I'm assuming she the one that got hit. Now, I read the report. He got hit in the chest, the stomach, the groin, the leg, and the side. Rob 'em, G. See how it trail off when he said his name? Because he remembered that he recording. Somebody just said 25 ain't too old. All right, what's your name? I'm going to put you on blast for that one. Bear Bryan said 25 ain't too old to be in a kickback. This is my thing, my man. All right, you 25 years old, right? So I'm assuming you got kids. And if you're an adult and not just 25, you got bills, right? So you're around a bunch of, I'm just saying, a bunch of pretty much broke dudes and broke chicks that got on tights and the cheapest sneakers they could find. Like I was always told, if you hang around four broke people, you're gonna be the fifth one. So you hanging around them, because I don't get high, I don't smoke or none of that stuff. I don't do none of that. I don't drink none of that stuff. But I'm just saying, like, what is your purpose around hanging? I could see if you went out to a club, to a party where a party atmosphere, everybody's in there partying, but you in an enclosed space and you 25 years old. Like you don't have nothing better to be doing with your life than being at a house party. Like a house party. I'm not saying nothing wrong with going to the club or even going to the bar. And I don't even do bars no more because it's 2019. That's that one way in, one way out is the quickest way to get parked. But I'm just saying, like, so you 25 years old, you don't have a job, you ain't tired from being at work. Like I'm saying, these all dudes, a kickback is all known gang members, stuff like that, stuff like that. I'm just saying, like you want to be in this negative environment, and then you be surprised when you get parked. Like, what are you doing in this joint? And it was at 2:58 in the morning, so you out 3 o'clock in the morning at a house party. Come on, man. You ain't got no money to be getting or nothing. You ain't got no kids to be laying down with. No girl to be laying up in. Like it's nothing better you could do at 3. 3, I was always told that ain't nothing open past 2 o'clock but legs and gas stations. So if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, this on a Saturday, and you say, all right, I worked and I'm out to play, then you supposed to have a little bird and you supposed to be going to a little $40 hotel to blow her back out and drop her right off. Matter of fact, grab her a Chinese platter and drop her right off. It's no way you supposed to be. If you go to a kickback or whatever they call, you slide in there 5 minutes where a nigga can't clock you that way. If somebody saw you, they make a phone call. It's gonna take more than 5 minutes to get there. You see the little bird. She know what you on. She know what type of Hot Wheels you drive. She know you about $1. You got some bread in your pocket, so she out. Or little mama, look, I'm out. You know I can't stick around this joint. I'm done. You ain't sticking around no party, man. That's why people get parked and get down. Especially no after hour. I know grown people be at no after hour, man. After hour, you gonna get laid after hour. And then there's another thing about Melly too, right? He was from Young Money. Oh, Melly is from. I mean, Melly. I'm saying old Melly. Melly is from Young Money, and this is Gyro City Party. Now he was cool with Moda. I don't know about his relationship with Side, but I used to see videos of him and Moda all the time, right? So him and Moda was real cool. My whole thing is they said it was supposed to be no pistols at this party. So if it's supposed to be no pistols at this party, and y'all all killing each other because there's so many ops, it's definitely gonna be pistols in the party, and it's definitely gonna be somebody. So if I'm 051 Young Money and I'm at a Gyro City party and y'all saying no pistols here because we don't want stuff to get crazy, but I'm the only one not from here, but I hang with y'all and y'all my mans and them, I'm definitely supposed to be the only one with a pistol. Because at the end of the day, all y'all supposed to be gang, right? But when y'all gang, y'all have people around that I'm not familiar with. So it's easy for y'all to grab a pistol from upstairs in the basement, anywhere. But me, I can't be there naked. I got too much going on in these streets. Or if I don't have a pistol, I'm supposed to have one within arm's reach. Like I supposed to be with a nigga from Gyro City that by my side at all times. So if I say, like, even if you don't want me to have a party in there because you don't, I'm in a pistol in there because you don't want me to tweak on the wrong person, he's supposed to be right there like, ho, 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 this gang right here. Relax, chill. That's nutty. Y'all leave that thing alone, and definitely not in here, and definitely not while he by himself in our party, because that's gonna cause a problem. So you know it was a setup. That's what I'm saying. Like, so for him to be a battery drainer, I'm trying to figure out why was he allowing himself to be at that party with no pistol. Like my pop always told me, man, he said, you keep your pistol with you. He said, you never unload the whole clip and you save two to get home with. So Melly, no matter what, just because he wasn't from there, was supposed to have been, if not the only one of the ones that had a pistol, because he definitely not from there. Because at any point, the niggas that y'all beefing with might not be the same people that we beefing with, but they might slide by the party like people that I ain't got nothing to do with. They might slide by the end of the party because one of these ratchet hood chicks done told a man, just like I told you, come pick me up from boom boom boom. I'm at the kickback, boom boom boom. So they know that that's the ops. So they might slide by and catch me coming out the door and hit me coming out the door. And I ain't got nothing to do with that beef. So I'm definitely supposed to have a pistol. Then I gotta get home. Y'all all gang, so y'all gonna all probably go to the trap and get finished trapping for the rest of the night. And go take a break at 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, go ahead to sleep, wake back up 7 o'clock and get right back on the trap. That's what I'm saying. These rules is different and they not the same. And I don't know how these killers move around, but that ain't how you supposed to move. He's supposed to have his strap up. He supposed to have his strap. He supposed to eat, sleep, piss, and F a chick with his strap. He never supposed to be without his strap, especially when he got bodies. Like if you a regular dude running around just woofing, jamming, probably throwing a couple shots. All right. But once you park something, it's never supposed to be a time when you don't have a pistol. Once you get your first body, is no way in the world you supposed to ever have a pistol. And you're not supposed to go nowhere that they don't allow pistols or you can't take your pistol. Not after you done killed somebody. There's no way. And that's why everybody's saying R.I.P. the grave digger right now. Because he didn't have his pistol. That dude in the Adidas sweatsuit, the shooter, man. I'm telling you. Because I tell you one thing, right? And I ain't no killer, none of that stuff, right? I just want to live, right? But I tell you one thing. If I got my pistol in there, I don't care if we're in a kickback, a laid back, a fall back, a get back. If I got my pistol, there's no way. All right, they said a chick got shot in the foot. A 34-year-old woman got shot in the foot. But there's no way in the world I'm going to be the only one in there dead. I would have shot about 7 or 8 people by mistake, getting them boys up off my, getting them up off me. Because I would have just been throwing it. Like, I ain't aiming unless I know exactly this who I got the problem with in front of me, then I'm going to try to put him down. But if I can't put him down like he around or whatever, I'm throwing it. I'm getting up out of there. Or my mom not going to be the only mom crying that day. That's on gang. Like, I'm throwing it. I don't care who in front of me. I don't care about the chick and how many kids she got and all that. Like, you know what's going on in here. You know we beefing in here. You know this is, we all gang members. And all. I'm getting up out of there. Because if they allow somebody to shoot me inside that party, then they don't mess with me the way they supposed to mess with me. So I'm throwing it, and I don't care who get hit. Because once I start throwing it, the other dude that got the gun, he gonna go for cover too. And whoever else had a gun might be going, whoever else might have a gun, they going for cover. I'm throwing it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, if I had a gun, I'm just saying, I'm not going nowhere without no pistol. Not when I'm out here in these streets. Not when I'm out here. Not when you out here. Look at this. This a party. Nobody turned to the max. Nobody zannied up, perked up, drunk, nothing. They was having more fun when Kanika walked in the freezer than this party. We didn't rob him, G. They don't mess with that boy, man. And I don't know why his homie, especially his brother is Woo. Now, I follow dude, but he don't really post. But another thing about the dude Woo too, right? He another one like Melly, right? That's another thing, right? I was saying, like, these dudes that be wolfing a lot on. I mean, Chicago might be a little bit different because they kind of immune to murder. Like they be so deep with it, like they immune to murder. Like, and they see it so much, so it doesn't bother them as much as it would bother, say, the regular person. So they don't take death the way everybody else take it. They see it so much. But I know dudes that always got that the brick on and they got their face already are already always all broke up. They don't be wanting no smoke. They be hoping that scary face. They be hoping that scary face scare you. You know what I mean? They be hoping that scary face scare you. Like a lot of the dudes that I know that usually really with that, they be smiling a lot. That's who you gotta watch. They got that sinister smile on his face. Like like my young fella who got a bunch, he got a bunch of time right now, but he never had his face broke up, yo. He always was smiling. That's the first thing he do when he see somebody, he smile. Especially if he see somebody he ready to do something to, like rob him or something. He always smiling. Like he never got a angry face. It must take a lot for him to have an angry face, or he don't take nothing that serious. But I ain't never seen him with his face broke up. He got busy. Like this party was shady from the beginning. I don't know why his brother allowed him to go to this party. I don't know why his squad allowed him to go to that party. I don't know why none of them allow him to go to that party, especially by himself. And then without no strap, that wasn't a smart decision to make. And that cost him his life. He too smart for that. He went to this party because, like I said, I don't know if Gyro City had parties since Motor Inside got killed. But me just thinking, this is just my opinion. I ain't gonna say that this was true or not. But I'm just saying, like what I would gather from the situation, he went to that party because, like I said, it's been a couple months since them boys got killed. But he had to pretty much go to that party if he hung around them boys all the time. Like, you know what I mean? If you didn't come, then it's like you been hanging around. That's why you ain't coming around the party. That's just like a Chicago World News said that once somebody get killed, you can't hang around that group no more. I would think that's the same with Melly too, but I'ma always be a stand up dude in any situation. So it might look like, all right, well, the norm is somebody get killed and you don't get killed or you don't get hit or nothing, you can't be around them guys no more. Right, that's gonna look like you had something to do with it or you scared. And if you do go around them, it's like you got something to prove and something possibly can happen to you. So only thing you can do is be a stand-up dude. I ain't gonna say a real end because it's too many real ends and there's too many stipulation with this real end stuff. Everybody in the world a real end, so I ain't a real end. I'm a stand-up dude. But if you a stand-up dude, you gonna do what stand-up dudes do. Stand-up stuff. So if I mess with y'all, I mess with y'all. Like he got hit, y'all know I get busy, so you know that he my man. If I had a strap or I did bust back or however it went, I just ain't get hit, and that's my man. He was comfortable enough to be with just me, so then obviously we had a tight relationship. And the people, it's gonna always be people that don't agree with that. Oh, well, why he ain't get hit? Why he ain't get killed? Why ain't nothing happen to him? But you know me and you know how I rock. That all goes back to your character. That's just like, say a guy was locked up or something, right? Let's say he did 2 or 3 years or something, and somebody that don't lock him, somebody that don't like him was locked up with him, right? And they come home and they try to spread a rumor. Hey yo, boom 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 was gay in the jails. That dude was gay. He was gay in the jail. He was messing with faggots. If your character is your character, you a stand up boy, like your character, like that's not in your character, no type of way. It's nobody that's gonna believe that. I don't care how many people you spread that rumor to. It's gonna people that be instantly defend you like, oh, man ain't on that time. Like I know, boy, we was booked together. Like he ain't into that. I don't got him doing that. That sounds like something else. You heard that from somebody, or did you see it with your own eyes? You know what I mean? Or a dude that's really in the street and that really done some things, and somebody like, yo, he told, because that's the quickest thing to do now to assassinate somebody's character. Say they told that they a rat, or say that they're a homosexual. That's the quickest way to assassinate a person's character. And they quick to pass this rat tool around without no paperwork. You'll get stabbed for that in the penitentiary, calling somebody a rat with no paperwork. But that's what they do now. That's just like I did a video on Rondo, right? And it's still up. And people saying he not a rat, he a rat. What I put up is gave you my opinion, but with my opinion, I gave you the paperwork. Me and my rappy, my co-defendant is on a case, in no way am I going to implicate him at all, either through my appeal process, through my lawyer, or out my mouth. We rumbling this together. Either we gonna walk out of jail together, or we gonna be in the child line at 90 years old together. Cause that's the oath that's the silent, unspoken oath I took. So I'm not gonna point the finger or indirectly point the finger just to get back to save my life. Because this is the route we took. That's just like even with Rondo and C-Day paperwork, they saying the body that D Rose down on, from all the research I've been doing, the body that D Rose is down on, his name is the boy he's supposed to kill, his name, I don't know. It's just like Tuka name, but it start with a D. It's just like Tuka real name. I can't remember, Devarius or Devontaeus, something like that. But they say that's C-Day body. Like they saying C-Day got a couple bodies too. From, just the research I've been doing, because these little dudes talk too much. But whatever the situation is, Rondo went with him. That's just like Rondo and C-Day went on the drink with a bright orange jumpsuit on and a cell phone. All of the first 48s you watch, all these crime specials you watch, know that they could ping your cell phone from the tower. So you ain't necessarily got to make a call for them to be able to ping your cell phone from the tower. Somebody can call you and you can have the phone on silent, vibrate, whatever. But whenever that call is made to you, it pings off a cell tower to get to you. So whether you respond to it, answer it, open it, or none of that, it still pings from your cell phone. Like, who are you trying to call anyway? I don't know why everybody, even in my city, these dudes take cell phones to a murder. And they take 8 people with them to the murder, and you the only one with a gun. You don't need no help. You don't need no help. Unless y'all trying to back something down, and it's you and another person, and y'all both got whistles, and y'all both blowing, then that's something different. But everybody, like if you look at some of these videos all over the place of these murders, it's always one dude walking with another dude, and only one got a pistol. Why are you there? Like, what is your whole purpose of being there? Like, what if he run towards you? You can't do nothing. You can't hit him. You can't stop. You can't pull a pistol out. What you gonna do? Trip him? Or point, yo, bro, he went that way. I don't understand this. People do dumb stuff and they wonder why they got a million years. And that's just like when one of these little dudes get parked. Everybody first thing come out their mouth, and I ain't dissing nobody that's dead. I don't do that. I ain't none of that. But I'm just saying, once one of these little dudes get parked, everybody say R.I.P. I understand that, but he up in heaven, or he was a good dude. How many people did he shoot and kill? And who said he up in heaven with all these bodies? Like, who even said it is a heaven? But I'm just saying, you assuming, like, your grandma was the sweetest old lady on the block. Your grandma looked out for everybody, fed everybody, took care of your mama kids when she dropped them off, and she ain't want to take care of her own kids. Sweet old granny up in heaven drinking her Pepsis. But Boom 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 is right next to Granny in heaven, and he was shooting, robbing, and killing everything moving. But he in heaven too. Come on, like, just cut it out, will you? But back to this video. Look at the ambiance in this party, man. Look. Everybody like, that was a bad John. What we doing next? Then another thing, right? Check this out, right? It was 30 or 40 people at this party. One thing I can't give them credit for, right, is that in the papers, not the Daily News, but I'm talking about the paper that be online, that said that all the witnesses and the party goers was uncooperative. So nobody is telling what's going on, right. That's right now though. That's right now. That's because they cordoned off the whole party. They had all the people that was involved there, and they ask for statements, and nobody want to give a statement because everybody know that who all around, who stay in that witness room too long is telling. I ain't got nothing to say. Let me up out of here. You in there 10 minutes, then you out. But it's no way all 20. I know it's at least 20 people, and I can guess that. I can just look at that and know that's more than 20 people. Let's say it's 30, 40 people in it. You mean to tell me out of them 30 or 40 people, nobody told? Come on, no sir, no sir, no sir. Somebody is gonna tell. That's just like Kanika Jenkins when she got caught up in that freezer thing. It was a bunch of people around, right? It was on. A lot of it was on video. But everybody had their own stories, and they want to be. Everybody always want to be the first one to say what happened or rest in peace, some shit like that. So they try to tell a story first, and when they tell a story first, they make a mistake and say something they shouldn't say. And that's another thing a lot of dudes do when it come to these homicides. They always trying to put themselves away from the murder instead of just saying I ain't got nothing to say. Give me a lawyer. I mean that may be TV stuff, y'all. But if you once you tell them you ain't got nothing to say, you want a lawyer, they gotta stop questioning you. They might reiterate an extra again, like, are you sure you want an attorney? You don't need an attorney if you had nothing to hide. Yes, I need an attorney. But what they trick they'll do is they'll stop questioning you, leave out the room, and then they'll send one or two other detectives in there like they didn't know already that you requested for an attorney to see if you're going to talk to them and they'll do the same thing. But all you got to do is stick to your guns. Look, I'm scared. I don't know what's going on. I'd rather not answer no questions unless my attorney is present. And that's that. That's just like even on the first 48. All these dudes you see when they riding around talking about the homicide, they talking about witnesses, they're like, we don't have nothing. And then one dude come in there and they say they got all this evidence, and the first thing he say is, all right, I ain't gonna lie. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what happened. Now he put himself at the scene. He put somebody else in the murder. Now he going to jail. And they tell you when they read you your rights, because anybody on here, out of the people or the 30 or 40 people that's on here, anybody that's ever been locked up before, you've never been read your rights. And you see that on TV all the time. They read people their rights. You've never been read your rights. The only time you've ever been read your rights is if you've ever been arrested for a homicide or questioned for a homicide. Now, I don't know why that is, because that's supposed to be a constitutional right, but I only time you ever read your rights is when you question for a murder or you being charged with a murder. Now, anybody on this live that's ever been arrested for anything, you've never been read your rights. Think about it and tell me I'm lying, unless you've been questioned for a homicide or unless you've been charged with a murder before. But you've never been read your rights before. Never. And nobody bring that up when you go to court either. But they tell you in there, anything you say can and will be used against you. So they tell you like, yo, whatever you say, we gonna repeat this, we gonna use this in court against you, and niggas still run their mouth. You know what I mean? And you wonder why. And they tell you on all them cop shows, 85% of the crimes get solved because of cooperation. Gotta keep your mouth closed. But that's not gonna happen. I was always told the only way 3 people can keep a secret is if 2 of them dead. Like I said, back to Melly, this 015MELLY thing, right? Now back to this 051 Young Melly thing, right? Now I showed y'all the video. The video is up here on everybody's page in the world, so you can see it. You can play it back yourself. And like I said, I keep referring to Kanika case because that's the only one that's like true to heart to me. So when you view this video a million times, you want to see something different. And if you already had thoughts in your head of what you heard somebody else say, you're going to begin to see those too, just because they already in your head. But when you view this video for yourself, if you watch it multiple times like I did, you're going to pick up something different every time. Like I said, when you look at the party, you see it, it's a somber mode. It's a kickback or party, whatever you call it. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. They said he got shot at 2:57. So it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Either the party going all the way up at this point, or it's going all the way down where people starting to fade and they taking the chicks with them that they came with, or they taking the chicks they leaving with. Nobody is dancing in here no more. At this point, The music on is still too loud, so we not exchanging numbers and none of that. This one you start heading towards the door and you like, come here, little mama, let me talk to you for a minute. Like, all right, tell your girlfriends you rolling, you going with me, and you gonna drop them off or whatever. Everybody just standing around, but you could just tell it was an argument just went on. But like I said, I'm gonna put that other video up of Melly. They in a trap house and it's like 8 of them gambling and he checking somebody. I don't know if dude from Gyro City or not, but I'm gonna find out and I'm gonna put it up. But he checking somebody and he's screaming on him. And if you Google it, you put in 051 Young Melly chumps guy at crap game or something like that, it's gonna pop up. And I think I'm on. I don't want to say it is because I don't want to be wrong, but I'm like 80% sure dude was from Gyro City. But like I said, Gyro ain't got no help no more. You know how everybody be clicked up with this group of people, this group of people, THF into it with them. THF is running with 600 and 300. Young Money is with TTB, uh, 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 Taekwon World, THF. They all together, but not no more. And you got to remember all the old stuff is still going on. So now y'all by yourself, but y'all still got the same beef y'all had before this. So y'all know y'all couldn't really handle the beef y'all had before this, but y'all had people rocking with y'all. Now that y'all ain't got them same people rocking with y'all, it's gonna be a problem. Just like they said it was for 600 back in 2012. They said it was a problem for them. Like they ain't have a lot of people around. You know, like I said, this guy, legends don't live long, man. That's why they call legends, man. They don't live long. Now, this dude, his mom gone. The only one left is Woo. I know if he bought any gang type of activity, he gonna be going crazy right now. They just parked his brother, so it's nothing. Nobody from Gyro City would be able to tell me nothing, like nothing. Somebody gotta die. Like somebody gotta die for this. Like it's no shooting, no talking. Somebody gotta get their battery drink. Like that's the only way I'm willing to even hear a justification. Not saying I'm accepting a justification, but I'm saying the only way I'm even willing to allow you to plead your case. Even if you plead your case, that don't mean I'm accept the terms and I don't park you too. But I'm just saying the only way that we gonna even able to even be able to come at the table and allow me to hear it is I got to put down whoever responsible. And everybody at that party know who did it. Every single person. Everybody. It's like not nobody in the bathroom that don't know who did it. Nobody that was in the kitchen eating tuna salad didn't know it and getting some chicken. Everybody in that party know who did it. And then dude got screaming they just killed Yarmel. He must be been really might have genuinely had some love for Melly. Cause you hear him say y'all tweaking, y'all tweaking. That's their way of saying drawing. Like in Philly, we say you drawing, you drawing. So he like drawing, like he like basically saying like you drawing, y'all drawing. Call the ambulance. Nobody called the ambulance either because if I just park somebody and he laying on the ground bleeding and I don't know he dead yet or nothing, I'm just saying like I just hit him up. You better not call an ambulance for him because now I see you as an op too. Like you with him. So you trying to save him. So now you gonna need an ambulance too. And that was a bad thing for Melly because he ain't had no one. You ain't got no gun. You can't be you there. You know what I mean? And the dude had to get him out the way. That's why he hit him so many times. It wasn't one of them hit him in the stomach. Bow, take this. Stop playing with me. Like I get busy like you. Here, hold that. He knew he had to park him because he knew what he do. He know what he is. He know how he get down. So he had to go. And I got my other phone is on a charger. He somebody just said he did have a gun. They took it off him. I'm not saying he did. I'm not saying he didn't, but I would have to hear that from somebody that was there because all we doing is watching the video. We ain't see nobody taking the gun off his waist in the video, so we don't know. We don't know what happened. But my other phone is on the charger. I wanted to show y'all the dude Ant and all them on there. Like everybody's saying from 051 Young Money, because like I said, I follow a lot of them. Everybody is saying like it was a setup. So there's no misconstrued on what happened. Because first they was trying to say it was a crap game. But in the crap game, because somebody got the
All right, here we go.
Wrong video. My fault, y'all. I'm trying to find a video for y'all. Wrong video. Hold on, give me 1 second. We're getting right back into it. In fact, I'm gonna find this video and I'm gonna get right back to y'all, man. Y'all be cool how y'all be cool. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Negative comments is welcome just as much as positive comments. I don't care as long as you comment. Don't forget to like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to share it. I don't care. Get it out there. Information need to get out there. I'm going to find this other video and I'm going to come back up. And I'm going to let y'all see it, the one I was talking about, so I'll be able to back up what I said. But y'all be cool how y'all be cool. Strawberry Mansion's very own. Checking out.